There is a player at this World Cup who has been racing against the clock for months, not against opponents, against his own body. And if Portugal wants to lift that trophy on July 19th in New Jersey, they are going to need that player at 100%. His name is Rúben Dias. And the question nobody wants to ask out loud is this: will he make it in time? Think about it for a second. Portugal has Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, Mbappé. Wait, Mbappé is French, but you know exactly what we are talking about. This Portuguese generation is probably the most talented in the country's history. João Neves and Vitinha tearing defenses apart from PSG. Nuno Mendes as the best left back on the planet. Rafael Leão when he actually feels like it. Pedro Neto at Chelsea. And up front, a certain Cristiano Ronaldo at 41 years old, still scoring goals as if time is a concept that only applies to other people. But all that brilliance going forward needs a solid foundation at the back. And that foundation has a name. Rúben Dias is the center back who turns chaos into order. The number 3 that lets Roberto Martinez sleep at night. 12 trophies in 6 years at Manchester City. Nations League champion in June 2025 when Portugal came back from the edge of defeat to equalize twice against Spain and win on penalties in Munich. That team, that defense, that wall. Dias at the center of everything, and now comes the uncomfortable part. Because in this 2025-26 season, Rúben Dias has suffered 2 hamstring injuries. The first in January, the second in March, which caused him to miss even the Carabao Cup final with City. He has not played for his club since mid-March. 3 months of absence before the most important tournament of his life. Dias told FIFA.com that he feels good physically and mentally, that this will be his 3rd World Cup, that he has the feeling this one is going to be special. Hopefully his body has read the same interview. Because the alternative scenario is not pretty. Without a fully fit Dias, Portugal relies on Gonçalo Inácio from Sporting CP as his central defensive partner. Inácio is good, make no mistake, but the Dias-Inácio partnership is something else. It is experience, communication, years of international understanding. Take that away from Portugal in the round of 16 against France or in the quarters against Brazil, and you are looking at the difference between dreaming and going home early. And here is the detail nobody is mentioning. Portugal open against the Democratic Republic of Congo on June 17th in Houston, then Uzbekistan, then Colombia on June 26th in Miami. That is 6 weeks from now until that first match. If Dias has fully recovered his sharpness, if Martinez manages his minutes intelligently through the group stage, Portugal could enter the knockouts with their best 11 available. Dias said something in that interview that I think is the most important thing he said. That the way Portugal responds to their first moment of difficulty will define the rest of the tournament. He is right, and the first difficulty has already arrived. It arrived in January, in March, and it arrived in the form of his own body failing him at the worst possible moment. Portugal has the talent to win this World Cup. They have the midfield. They have Ronaldo for one last dance, but they need Rúben Dias complete, without fear on every sprint, without that moment of hesitation before every tackle. The 2026 World Cup kicks off on June 11th. The clock is still running. Will Dias make it in time? Tell me in the comments.